Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn the basics of JavaScript in a super simple way. We will talk about variables, arrays, functions, objects, and loops. The five building blocks that every beginner should know. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand how these work and start writing your own JavaScript code. Let's get started. First one is variables. First, let's talk about variables. Think of variables as boxes with labels where you store information. As we come to the JavaScript, in JavaScript we have three main ways to create them. One is let keyword, constant, and variable. And let keyword for variables for values that can change later. Constant for values that cannot change later. Variable an old way, not recommended now. This is the sample example code for the JavaScript using let keyword, constant, and variable keywords. Let's take first name equals to John and age student, and after that console.log is the syntax of this JavaScript. Here we stored a name and an age and a true false value. Variable help us store and use data in our program. Comes to the arrays topic. An array is like a single box that has a list inside it. It can store numbers, words, or even other arrays. Example in this code, take fruits and in the bracket apple, banana, mango. Here we have a list of fruits. Fruits of open brackets 0 gives the fruit first fruit. Dot length tells how many times are inside. Dot push adds a new item at the end. And after that comes to the functions topic. A function is like a mission. You give it something, it does some work, and it may give you back something. And see the example function grade open brackets name return hello, and after that follow the syntax of the JavaScript to print the names. And here greet is a mission that takes a name and returns a greeting. Function help us avoid repeating the same code again and again. And comes to the fourth topic, objects. This is the very important topic in the JavaScript. An object stores data in a key value pairs. Think of it like a folder with labels and their details. Here a person has a name, age, and a student status. We can read or update these details. Use the let keyword and takes the person variable and keywords like name, age is student. First name John is stored in the name keyword, and 30 invariable stored in the age is student is the boolean function. And use the JavaScript syntax to print the this data. Console.log open brackets person.name, console.log open brackets person close brackets in the double quotation ch. These are the comments. These are not printed in the our code. So next concept is loops. Loops let you run the same block of code multiple times without using it again. Loops let us run the same code multiple times without typing it again also. Here we start at the first number and go through each one until the end. Loops are super useful when working with lists or repeating tasks. So see the example for loop with array. JavaScript. In this also let keyword is used. Let numbers. Number is a variable equals to open brackets. Give the series of numbers as the data input data as a first number and go through each one until the end. Loops are super useful and working with lists. So in with array and loops having common types. For loop repeats a known number of times, while loop repeats until a condition is false. For of loop goes through items in an array. And the finally conclusion is we learn about variables, arrays, functions, objects, and loops in JavaScript. These are the core building blocks of for coding in JavaScript. If you found this helpful, please like the video, subscribe for more.